Tensions are rising between Burkina Faso's Ibrahim Traoré and his West African neighbor, Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara. According to media reports, President Ouattara is determined to prevent Traoré, the darling of the radical black internet, from heading the Council of Ministers of the West African Economic and Monetary Union. The rift is said to have paralyzed the organization. However, the problems between the two leaders are much deeper. Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast have been squabbling for decades. The celebrated Thomas Sankara was in conflict with the Ivory Coast's leader Félix Houphouët-Boigny some 4 decades ago. Burkina Faso, already facing an Islamist insurgency, believes that Ivory Coast is harboring forces keen to oust the Traoré government. Ivory Coast, of course, denies the claim. Nevertheless, suspicions continue in the capital Ouagadougou that Ivorian territory is now a base to train soldiers for subversive operations in Burkina Faso. This unease is believed to have directly influenced last year's recall from Abidjan of Burkina Faso's diplomats. Observers believe the rivalry between the countries also stems from differing approaches to Pan-Africanism and is fueled by the countries' respective geopolitical alignments. Since coming to power, Captain Traoré has allied with Russia and has joined Mali and Niger in an alliance of Sahel States. The organization is a pointed rejection of the Economic Community of West African States. President Ouattara, in power since 2010, described the 2023 coup in Niger as a threat to regional stability and publicly supported ECOWAS and French demands for the restoration of civilian rule. Indeed, under Ouattara, Ivory Coast has emerged as France's key strategic partner in the region. Ivory Coast's steadfast support for France's West Africa policy reflects a long-standing friendship between the countries. France is one of Ivory Coast's largest trading partners. French companies have significant stakes in the country's energy, banking, and telecommunications sectors. If the mutual suspicion between Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast shows no sign of waning, could the stage be set for a future confrontation?